Yo guys, how's it going? It's Ed, bringing you all things Leeds, and welcome to the match preview for Leeds United's game on Sunday. That sees the Whites kick off their FA Cup campaign with a trip to Loftus Road as they take on Queen's Park Rangers in the third round, and it's a 2 PM kickoff this weekend. Now, it's not going to be an easy game for Leeds United on Sunday. QPR certainly aren't any pushovers. QPR really are a good side, and we're coming up against a team in really fine form at the moment. Since we beat them 2-1 at Loftus Road in the league, that was on December the 8th, 2018. They've gone unbeaten. They've gone 5 games unbeaten. 3 of those 5 games were wins, and 2 of those wins came against some really good opposition as well. They beat Middlesbrough 2-1 at home, then beat Nottingham Forest 1-0 away from home. So 2 really big wins there for them. And of course, in the last game, they drew 2-2 away at Aston Villa. So some really good results there for Queen's Park Rangers. Of course, 5 games unbeaten, so they're in great form. And like I say, they are a good team. I think a lot of people do underestimate QPR, but they do have some really good players. Tom Ahmed, a really good striker. Naki Wells, a really good striker, who certainly knows where the back of the net is, of course. He scored against Leeds early on in the season, and I do rate Naki Wells. And Eze as well, a young attacking midfielder who's highly rated down at Loftus Road. So QPR definitely have a good team with a lot of good players, and Steve McLaren is doing a fantastic job this season, it has to be said. But you'd expect a few changes. Those players who I've just mentioned probably won't start on Sunday, but they'll bring them off the bench, and they're still going to be a strong team. But they do have a paper-thin squad though. But like I say, it's an FA Cup game, and for cup games you'd expect changes, and especially you'd expect QPR to make changes considering that they are 9th in the Championship table and just 4 points off the playoffs. Of course, Leeds United are heading into the game on the back of those 2 losses in a row for the first time this season, the first time under Marcelo Bielsa. We of course lost 2-0 at Elland Road against Hull City, and we ended up losing 4-2 away at Nottingham Forest on New Year's Day. And I do just want to apologise for no match report from me for that Nottingham Forest game. But to sum it up quickly in this video, it was just a game of mistakes really from Leeds United, wasn't it? I mean, 4 minutes in, 4 short, a horrible back pass to Peacock foul, doesn't even reach him, called back, gets to the ball first and takes it round the keeper, and we're 1-0 down after about 4 minutes. The Calvin Phillips red card just before half-time, which was a definite red card, right decision. Horrible tackle from Calvin Phillips, and now he's suspended for the next few games. And the start of the second half was fantastic, don't get me wrong, to go 2-1 ahead with 10 men, but we didn't go defensive, which I felt was a bad call. Then he took off Douglas instead of Forshaw, who was having an absolute nightmare. He's to blame for probably the second goal, but Peacock foul, made a few mistakes. We concede 3 goals, end up losing 4-2. Just a game of mistakes, really. And of course, Leeds United, we want them to get back to winning ways as soon as possible. But if I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't mind if we don't get back to winning ways in this game. If we lose this game, I would not mind at all. It's a game that we don't need. I don't care about this game, the FA Cup. The sooner we're out of the FA Cup, the better as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it would be nice going a few rounds in, get a big Premier League team at Elland Road. That'll be a good day and a good match to see. But apart from that, I'm not bothered about a cup run. I'm not bothered about winning the FA Cup. And if we lose on Sunday, of course I'd mind, because I want Leeds United to win every game. But if we lose, I would be like, it's only the FA Cup. I'd rather us focus on the Championship, on the league, and promotion, which we have a really good chance, and the best chance we've had in years. So yeah, I'd rather us concentrate on the league and forget about the FA Cup. But of course, it'd be nice to win, but I'm not bothered about this game at all. Marcelo Bielsa's press conference ahead of this game was a bit of a weird one, really. Bielsa pretty much named his entire starting 11 that he's going to go with against QPR this Sunday, and here it is. So he's gone with Bailey Peacock Fowl in goal. You could say why isn't Will Huffer being given a chance, but Peacock Fowl needs to pick up his confidence, so I can see why. Jamie Shackleton at right back, good call there. Jamie Shackleton, I've been impressed with him. When he's come in while Aylin's been out, he's been very good, and he does deserve a start. Aylin at centre back, I'm not sure about this one. Of course, we need to see who can play centre-back now that Cooper is still injured and Calvin Phillips is now suspended. So if Shackleton can play well at right-back, Ayling can play well at centre-back, then that's probably what we'll go with in the next few games. But Luke Ayling has said that he needs to start and he needs to play. I don't see why he does. Luke Ayling, to be honest, I don't think he's fully recovered from his injury. He hasn't been the same Luke Ayling to me than what we saw at the start of the season since his return from injury. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Apohelm, I'm a big fan of Apohelm. He's looked really good when he's come on, and yeah, he definitely deserves worthy of a start. At left back, Leif Davis, who we'll probably see in the next few games. Of course, he played well against Aston Villa on his debut, but we'll see him in the next few games because Tom Pearce, a lot of people saying why ain't he been put in, but that's because he's still injured. And now Barry Douglas is injured as well. He's got a muscular injury, which could be quite a long time out, but hopefully it isn't. I believe Davis at left back, he needs to get used to starting if Barry Douglas is out, and Tom Pearce ain't going to be back for some time. Adam Forshaw in midfield. Could question this because he is a first teamer, but he had a horror show against Nottingham Forest, and he needs to, do right and, say, all right, I am good enough here. Lewis Baker going forward. Lewis Baker, he needs to take his chance, really. He's been given so many chances this season, just hasn't taken him. He needs a good performance as Lewis Baker for me. Roberts as a number 10. Not sure about this one. I've never really seen Roberts as a number 10. Kind of prefer him as a number 9, but who knows, he could be really good as a number 10. Alioski out on the wing. Alioski, I've been quite impressed with him recently in recent games, so I'm fine with Alioski playing. Jack Clark starting. He's a fantastic player, Jack Clark. Probably he could be a world-class player. That's what I'm going to say. He could be a world-class player. I'm a big fan of him. A lot of people are big fans of him, but a lot of people saying he should start, but then a lot of people saying he'll be shattered after after 45 minutes if he does start. So it'll be interesting to see how long he lasts when he does start. And then Jack Harrison as a number 9. Be interesting to see how Jack Harrison plays at number 9. He played a few times there when he was in New York, when he was playing for New York. So yeah, Jack Harrison as number 9, that'll be interesting to see. Some quotes here that I got from Marcelo Bielsa's press conference ahead of this game that I thought you guys might be interested in, so I've got them written down. And Marcelo Bielsa, who was talking about the FA Cup, and he said, "I never underestimate an official competition. The FA Cup has a history, of course, and I will respect this competition." I think Bielsa said it in his first press conference. He would love to take Leeds United to Wembley, and he is a big fan of cup competitions. But like I said, I won't be bothered if we don't do a good cup run. Of course, it'll be great if we get to a final and win it, but like I said, I'm not fussed about this game, and if we lose out, I won't be bothered about the FA Cup. But then Marcelo Bielsa, what a lot of people were wondering was on the transfer window, and he said the position of the club is any player we bring in has to improve the group, and I 100% agree with that. You don't want to upset the squad. It's small enough as it is, but you don't want to upset the squad. But if there's a player out there who will come in and improve the first team, do it and bring him in, because we do kind of need signings, really. I can't tell you if a player will come or not. If a club can get players in positions we have suffered some injuries, it will be better. So Bielsa pretty much saying we'd love Leeds United to sign some players and sign them where we've had injuries. So for instance, the goalkeeper, centre-back maybe, winger, just players like that. I think Bielsa does want some players to come in. Whether Leeds United will bring them in, I'm not so sure, but I will make a video on my transfer window, what I want Leeds United to bring in the transfer window. But the big one is the goalkeeper. I think a lot of people want a goalkeeper, but Marcelo Bielsa, that's what he said on the transfer window. Now, the last time Leeds United and QPR met in the FA Cup, it was back in February 1987, but you'll be pleased to know that Leeds United did end up winning that game 2-1, but more recently, we have won our previous 3 meetings with Queen's Park Rangers, and I think we'll make it 4 wins in a row against QPR, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Leeds United, and let me know all your score predictions in the comments down below. Now, don't forget that if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'd be very much appreciated. And also share the video as well. Let's try and get this channel out there. And if you are brand new to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. We are so close to 400 subscribers, so if we can hit that as soon as possible, that'd be very much appreciated as well. Let me know your thoughts and score predictions in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from all you guys. Also check the description box as well and follow all things Leeds across all of our social media pages. Check out all the links in that description box as well. But hope you all have a good one. Hope you all enjoy the QPR game, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.